Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry. When I say that, I'm thinking, you're probably thinking, yeah, right. You were gone for like 3 months. Yes, I was. So much stuff going on. Can't even begin to explain how much. But I promised I would do a vase, a clay thing. So that's what I did. And I'll explain just in short, how I made the vase. So first, the vase. Now, it looks like these barnacles. Well, they are the barnacles. That's what I was going for. As you can see, it's a little dark though. Don't know what's going on with my light, but you get the idea. These are barnacles, this is clay, this is a sort of a pattern that I put into it, and then you can see where I put the gold on top and the patina and all that kind of stuff. So how to make the vase. What I did is I made these little barnacles with something called plastiline. You can look that up. It's sort of a plastic. Had to get it real fast. So this is what it is, and it comes in one of these tubes. And I like this one. I think I've shown you this before with the previous vase that I made with the little flowers. So I have the toughness is 50. And that works really well because you can put these really nice little delicate little things in it. I'm just wondering why I don't have that much light. Let's see if we can give it a little bit more. That's a little bit better. So it's a really nice plastic to put these little marks in. And then when you put your silicone on top, which is this, so I make a little box with just the photo paper that I have, because I know the photo paper is waterproof. I make a little box, then I pour the silicone on top, and then this is what you get. One fell over, so I can't use this one little thingy there. I can't use that one, but these are perfect. So I push the clay in here, then I pop them out, and I make as much as I need to fill up the top there, and some of course down here. Then I covered the whole thing in gauze with Powertex. The Powertex, just the fluid, so it doesn't really matter what color, just fluid. Put the gauze on, let that dry, then put everything with clay on top of that gauze so it really sticks. And I do that with Powertex structure paste because it just gives that tacky feeling. You put it on, you can take it off, you can make little adjustments because it just is tacky, but not really that it sucks onto there. And it doesn't let go, so it's perfect. So then I put that all on there, and then I started hacking into the clay like this. And then these parts here and up here along the rim, here you can see another. That's just a really coarse brush, the one with the pig hair stuff. These brushes that they are really cheap. So I started pushing it into the clay like that, and that forms this little bit here, which I really like. It looks like something you'd see under the water, and that's really what I was going for. So that's what I made the last couple of, the patina maybe, because lots of people, when they see this vase, they say, wow, the patina is really beautiful, but it's really easy. And I'll put a series of pictures in how I start and how I finish. Maybe that's the easiest way to explain it. But I'll first explain it, and then I'll give you the, let's see, around the 5-minute mark, I'll give you the pictures of how I build it up. So first I go for dark, really dark. It's green and it is black mixed in, some really dark green. And then slowly I come in with my phthalo green and blue and white, titanium white. And then I make these shades of turquoise, but then a little bit more green than the blue because you want the patina color. And you just mix it, you keep on mixing it with the white. So it is a dark green layer, and then you sort of start layering the patina with the darkest first, then add some more titanium white, then do another layer on the vase with the sponge, and then you just keep on lightening it up. And you don't really see it, but these are 6 shades of phthalo green and blue. So that's about how I do the patina, and I'll show you in a sort of a picture thing. Of course, I wanted to see what I could do with that patina color, so I did make a little, you know, just a little thing to see how it works. So that I kind of like that. Here's another one, and I'm going to be finishing these off, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put on them. But I like them as they are at the moment, so I think that's something that I'll just leave for a bit until I get some inspiration, and then I'll do it. So what's been going on? Well, my husband, as you know, he has a really bad back, but, you know, about half a year ago, maybe it's a little bit longer, he had to work with a walking stick thing because he had his hips, sort of, one of his hips were really, you know, giving him a lot of pain, and he went to the specialist. They took pictures and they said, well, yeah, you need a new hip replacement, the top and the bottom, so not only the bottom but the whole thing. So we had to go to the hospital a couple of times, took a lot of time out of things, you know, you don't have your mind on creative stuff when that's going on. So then they scheduled, they scheduled the operation, and he came home after a visit with another specialist, and he got sick. Then I got sick. We both had a double pneumonia, so that wasn't a lot of fun. I dropped 3 kilos in 2 days. That was kind of fun, but I got it back on in like a week. But we really got sick, and long story short, he went for the operation, so I went with him to the hospital. I helped him in the stuff, but because they don't do that here anymore, you have to help your own person into a operation thingy-majingy, and you have to get them into bed, and you have to give them the medicine, and because hospitals don't do that anymore. I don't know why that is. You just have to do it all by yourself. But okay, so we said our goodbyes. I said, well, I wish you a lot of success with your operation, and bye. So I went home, and I was home for about an hour when I was called by the surgeon. He said, you can come and pick him back up because he still has some noises in his lungs because he was sick. So I had to go get him. And that was really struggling because, you know, he had so much pain in the hip and couldn't walk and couldn't do this and couldn't do that. So that took another 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I don't know, before they rescheduled the operation. And now he's had the operation, but that's like almost 2 weeks ago. But now he cannot do anything, like nothing. He can't put on his socks, he can't wash himself, he can't do nothing. So I've been pretty busy, and that's about the whole thing in a nutshell. And other stuff, of course, you know. I've been painting up here. I've been starting to paint the stairs, and Just not feeling creative, but I did feel creative when I made the vase. So just an old vase from the thrift store, secondhand shop. And I think I do have a feeling that I'd really like to go to a few of those shops to get some new vases, because I like this vase a lot. And I'd like to make one or two more, but a different shape. I do have one more of these vases, but it's exactly the same shape, and maybe I'll go for a little bit bigger. I kind of like thinking about something a bit bigger, because, you know, it almost looks like an art piece, doesn't it? And I'm not really sure if I'm really going to put flowers into it, because, I don't know. It looks pretty artsy. Now, if it had a lid, I could make a lid. Wait, I'm just thinking about this right now. I could make a little lid for it. Wouldn't that be cool? And then it'll just be a jar, and it would be an art piece if I put a lid on top of this. So a little lid, and maybe make a little thingy-majingy where you pick up the lid, but like coral or something like that. I could do that. That sounds pretty something I'd like to do. Because, you know, you don't always want a vase with flowers in it, or I'd have to get those artificial flowers. I'm not a flower person. So maybe I'll just make a lid, and then it's just a sort of an art object. Sounds cool to me. Okay. Oh, another thing I did do, because, you know, I had these spare minutes, you know, half an hour here, half an hour there. So what I did do is I made a new Facebook group, and I'll put the link under this video. If you look under it, it'll say information or more, and you click on that and you'll see the link. So it's a Facebook group for people that don't have AI, and I'm just, because I'm seeing a lot of collage Facebook groups, and a lot of them are using AI, and they're saying they're not, but they are. So don't let them fool you. And I thought, well, there are a lot of people who are making beautiful collages, but they're just stuck on one little thing, you know, a little bit, like, let's say a knife or a feather or something like that. So I thought I'd make a Facebook group with a lot of just AI pictures. And they're not all mine. You know, you can just go to the part where I pay for the program, but you can just go to a sort of a gallery, and there's a lot of stuff there, and I just download it, and you can download it. You know, it's not like I'm doing something that you're not allowed. AI is not under copyright anyway, so, but I thought I'd help out people that don't want to pay for Midjourney or another AI program, but do appreciate a small little thing here or there, or maybe they like the whole thing and they want to print it out as a poster. That's okay too. So if you're interested, I'll give you the link, and you can just come and join. And I upload, sometimes I upload a lot, you know, 3 or 4 different items a day. And sometimes just 2 or 3 times a week. I'm just, you know, going with the time I have. So if you've stuck with me all this way, I want to really thank you guys. And I am here somewhere around in the Netherlands, but, you know, I'm just not into the creative mode a lot the last few days. So maybe when the hubby is back and up and running, that all come back. I hope so. And in the meantime, I'm just doing these little projects that I can do in between. So, as always, love you all to pieces, and thanks for watching the video. And I hope you all have a really beautiful weekend, because over here is really sunny and nice, and all the tulips are blooming. Oh, I just I hooked up the drone, but it is so windy down here because it was going all over the place. I thought I'd take him up and just, you know, do a circle view of where I live, and you could see all the tulip fields, but didn't work that much. It was really, you know, shocking because the whole thing was going in the wind. So the video wasn't that cool, but maybe tomorrow, who knows, and then I'll do another video. You never know. So thanks for watching, love you all to pieces, and see you in the next one.